Nation Banter with Tony Smith.
Hey there, friends, and welcome back to the studio. And it's our penultimate show on the Banter Show, friends. It's the penultimate one.
Penultimate, you know.
And we're joined by Marty McGuigan. Marty, it's warm in here, isn't it?
Bloody is warm, you know.
You know what's going to happen, friends, on that note. There it goes. Look at that there.
You know what?
Took a fire extinguisher right with that one. Anyway, Marty, we're just going to do our shout-outs. Philip V. We're going to cut them down. Philip V. Or Philip J. Joseph V. Boise. Big shout-out to Boise. A big shout-out to Cheryl Ferguson. Matthew T. Metzler. Jeff Mueller. Oliver Brecht in Germany. Peltzman in London. Peltzman, we've got a singer-songwriter here. And you never know, you guys could get to work and there could be a good night out some night. Andrew Bowen's a soul singer. Jordan Morris. Good lad, Jordan, you're doing well. Great to see you doing well. Elise Covedo, Ciro Orsini. If you're about Knightsbridge, pop in for a pizza at Pizza Pomodoro. Ciro Orsini will look after you. Hollywood Castle, Tom Begley, Irish Showreels, Kieran. We've also got Rob Marshall of No Stairway Media and Gino Lynch, and to everybody else for tuning in. Thanks very much. Here he is, Marty.
The big man.
Good for coming into the studio. How you doing, brother?
Not too bad. This was the third time I've been on here, yeah?
Third time in the Banter Show.
Well, with Parkinson, he had Billy Connolly, hadn't he? Like
had.
And you've got me, so you know. So
there you go.
You know,
there you go.
You know,
you know what I mean? And the only thing with Parkinson had hair. I'm too busy. My hair's too busy for her.
Yeah.
You know,
streamlining.
Parkinson, you've still loads of hair, and I still haven't. So we're happy enough. Marty, how's things?
Not too bad. I'm back playing and.
You're back playing, and you're getting. I believe you're getting offers of gigs in the UK.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, I've been about London, but I lived in Liverpool, Edinburgh, and stuff like that there. So. But I think I try in London more. I've had calls to go back and play.
County London. There's that many Irish now. They call it County London.
It is, isn't it? 33rd county, like. But you know, 33rd and the third county. But so London seems to be called. It seems to be where it's happening in the music, and I think there's potential for a few things. You know, a few live gigs, events, and
Zaid up in Camden. You know the area crack, our promoter. Any promoter friends in London? We're going to tell you what, Marty. We'll put on the songs you recorded earlier on. We're going to stick them on at the end of the Banter Show here, friends, and we'll let you decide because this man's hot property. He's singer-songwriter. He's doing it all on his own. I'll tell you what.
Public Coliseum, like, you know, but it'll be all, you know, out there. So
it'll be all that. We don't want too much of that.
No.
Come on now.
We're
careful now.
We're more liberal times these days.
Careful now.
We're not thrown with the lions.
No. But a big shout out to the Hudson Taylor band too for tuning in all the time. And we've got a special guest coming. It's the very last show tomorrow, so we've got a special guest. We've got a record producer from London coming into the Banter Show tomorrow. A good friend of mine.
That's handy, innit? You know, you'd near think I was, I was conspired, wasn't it?
You'd nearly think you conspired to get the penultimate show, knowing that there's a record producer coming in tomorrow for the last.
You know.
But anyway, you're brave and good at what you do. I'm enjoying the guitar playing, Marty. I'm enjoying the new songs, Marty.
Oh well. I thought I'm always writing, but obviously, you know, when you're coming back and you're playing a wee bit more, Tony, like you obviously it breeds a bit of creativity, you know, because nobody, I don't care who you are, nobody writes songs in their bedroom, you know, like I don't. You write songs through experience, and when you get back playing again, you know, that's what it's. I always like when I get back playing gigging. Songs just pour out to start coming again, and but lucky enough, there's a couple of good ones there that have come. I point to him as if he wrote them. No, I wrote them. You know, he's just a bit of wood. You know,
but that's your close friend there.
Yeah, he's loyal.
That's your associate.
He's loyal. You know what I mean? He wouldn't be accepting drinks off any armed man.
No, or going astray. He wouldn't go astray.
No, definitely not.
No, that's why he's sitting right beside you.
No one else is pawing his hands all over.
And as I have to say, it's a lovely guitar now. Epiphone. Nice engravings on it too.
The old ep, yeah. He's not
great. They're well constructed, I have to say, aren't they?
I just went basically for the looks, you know. But you know, when you go for the looks, they can normally give you a load of earache. But thankfully, no. He's all right, you know.
Well, so hopefully, I never know. We could be hooking up again in London now. You know, there's a few things happening now in London, and hopefully they'll all come together. Yeah. Maybe, you know, get you down and get you to meet up with people and try and get a few gigs going, a bit of promoting, you know.
Yeah, well, it's exciting times for both of us. You're going to London, and you know, I think I'm going to go to London, and we'll definitely have to meet up, and you know, London's the place where it is. London, where it's happening, isn't it?
It's a lot more happening, you know. And
like it's the epicenter of the media and the music, film, everywhere's in London, you know. Yeah. And you know, and geez, you might as well go and give it a good go. You know?
Well, that's it. I noticed your voice is fairly improved now. The vocal cords are back to themselves again.
I think so, but I think there was that wee bit of when they weren't okay because of the operation. You should be up by script by now.
Yes.
It's the third of the trilogy, so it is.
This is it.
Anyone
they
not
are
paying
the,
attention, get the speed.
the first time this man came on, he had an operation on his vocal cords. That was the year before, wasn't it?
That was the year before, yeah.
And he was the first time I got him in. He was a bit nervous, a bit apprehensive.
Wee bit.
And you were afraid of the voice going live on the Banter show.
It was.
It held out.
It held out.
You got a boost of that. You come
that.
back in for part 2. This is part 3, and I'm telling you now, the vocal cords are back in action.
I think so, because you're always going to be, it's like, say, a footballer gets an injury, or he gets like a boxer gets an injury. Apparently, you always hear it to say that they become reluctant to go full blood in for the tackle that's in case they get injured in the same place. It's kind of similar. You get reluctant to kind of go for the same notes and go for the same sort of vocal motifs.
I must say that the last song you played there's notes in it now. You're thinking, what are they?
Oh God!
They nearly sound out of a tune, but they're not. They're chords.
Maybe not even notes. £5 notes or.
Well, but it's the first time I've heard that.
Well,
you're pulling stuff. You're pulling new stuff out of the bag.
Oh yeah,
and friends, you're not going to hear this until the end of our banter, and we're just going to put the 3 songs on one after the other, just so we can get a feel of where Marty's coming from, and I'm enjoying it. And at Harrison Tweed in the other day, the boys were brilliant.
Oh yeah,
boys were brilliant. Brilliant band, 3-piece.
Oh, they are brilliant bands.
Yeah, it's great. There's some talent around the area, isn't there?
Newry's a town that's an abundance of musical talent, but I think a lot of people you find going over to England, don't you? Because that's where it is. Like, you've got King Curtail there over Manchester, and you've got like a lot of guys down in London.
King Curtail, and I met the boys down where the comedy shooting in the Arts Centre. So a big hello to everybody in Newry. Sean Hollywood Arts Centre as well.
Yeah, well,
the boys were on set with us, a bit of a comedy. It was hilarious. It was good crack.
What was the banter with them?
Well, listen, it was good banter, but I can't tell you the plot because it's another Newry News type of scenario. It's going to be funny. It's going to be funny.
Good lads, aren't they?
So thanks, Roisin O'Reilly and Jacqueline and Joseph and all down there at the Newry Arts Centre. Thanks very much. I really do appreciate it.
But do you think like London's obviously where it's all happening, and I think it's a cutthroat of the business, isn't it? And
well, there's more happening, Marty. Even for the likes of yourself, you can get more gigs. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pubs doing open mic night.
Yeah.
And they pay to get people in.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you know yourself, Newry's, it's quiet enough. Weeknights is quiet.
Very quiet, and it's you really, if you're getting gigs in Ireland, it's you're Newry, but you've got to go out and beyond Newry, beyond the Newry Moor district. You're going to the Point, then you're going to the Dock. You're Banbridge, maybe you're travelling a little bit, which I don't mind. It's great, but it just. Well, for London, it just seems it's all there. It's all there, and it's.
You've more of a choice.
More of a choice, Jesus Christ, you've what? 8 million people, 9 million people in London.
Crammed into a place that's no bigger than Northern Ireland.
Yeah, mere mathematics is on your side.
Imagine cramming 9 million people into the north of Ireland. There'd be no room for us.
Sardines in a can.
But it just shows you the size of London. It's massive.
Exactly.
It is absolutely massive.
Densely populated with, bars, rock bars, indie bars, and, all kinds of bars, comedy clubs, jazz clubs, that's... You're bound to have an audience there. You have a big audience there, and I think, I'm looking forward to it now.
Camden's a lively place.
Yeah, well,
and even around Camden Lock, it's not actually in Camden, but it's all that one area.
Yeah.
And it's where music is. It's very, very lively. Any of my promoting friends in Camden, check this man out, Marty McGuigan. He will be coming to London because he's going back to Liverpool. A few gigs over there, wee quiet ones, and I'm delighted for you because you're putting the hard work in. You've how many songs have you wrote from the last banter?
Oh, when was it? When was the last banter? Was June, May, was it? No, April was it?
April.
God, time flies, doesn't it? April, I would probably say goes in batches. You go to a few days without writing, but probably about 30 or 40.
30 or 40?
Probably.
He's wrote 30 or 40.
Probably,
Elton John wouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
He's made his money, I'm hungry,
the amount of songs that this man has. So beware, take on board, friends, all my promoting friends who tune into the Banter show. You know,
It's like that,
you should be out playing there, brother. You
It
just
is.
need the gigs.
It's like the definition of infinity, isn't it? Like, you know, if you have an infinite amount of typewriters, infinite amount of monkeys, you get the works of Shakespeare. So there's bound to be the odd one at all. Right?
Something's got to give. That's the way you look at it. Something's got to
You know,
give.
you have 1,000 songs, one or two is bound to be all right. You know.
So you've wrote 30 from April. He's wrote
About-
30 songs, and you played a few in here today. We're going to play them. Don't
Yeah.
forget, we are going to play them at the
Three
end.
newbies. So.
Three newbies, and I like them. I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
do like them.
Funny enough, like I was wondering when I was a wee bit loose on them, you know, and it was just playing them live because you know you've just doodled with them in the bedroom and stuff like that, and now it's just getting them, incorporating them into your set, stuff like that, and I've about 7 or 8 more that are sort of finished and you know concrete solid, but I want them into my set. And it's just the same, but it's always that first time that you play them, that first chord going, and you look around to see are people's ears pricking or people turning away getting a pint, you know.
Yeah.
And if people are going to the bar at that point, you're like, "Wait, maybe just leave that song."
just blanked that one out
Just
completely.
forget about that, you know. You put that kid up for adoptions.
Just like that, just as easy as that too.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Bond villain Ruthless. You know? But yeah,
Only in the Banter show, friends. So there's your fella ringing again.
that's him again.
But I'll tell you what, at least you've the bigger choice. You've a lot more things happening, you know, across the water
I think so. I think it's-
in County England.
in County England, and,
County England.
and well, you've got Sky reporting the GA now, so it's so you know you
That's right.
It's home from home, and you get Tito crisps over there. So
Now you have to tune into Sky to watch hurling. That's bad. That's
Sky.
bad. Sky.
And they scramble it so that you can't watch it in RT if it's not on Sky. at the
We
same
can't
day.
watch our own national sport. It's
You know what I mean?
rid-
It's not colonialism at its worst.
That is just unbelievable happening here today in the Banter show.
It is.
What's coming up, Marty? So you're still actively writing songs
I'd be
then?
writing, getting my set together, Tony, and then you know I'm tightening up before I want to go over and I want to go across the water and.
Are you going to create a couple of different set lists
Oh yeah.
for different situations, different venues?
Well, obviously, there's different kind of venues you play. Like you do pub gigs, and you do pub gigs for a few pound. You've got to do a few covers and that there, and you've got to obviously, but over there, be a bit more open to. Well, you've been over there,
Yeah.
So I'm only imagining, surmising that maybe it's to be a bit more open to original material over there,
Yeah.
you know, so I think. You could do a mix, covers
Yeah.
and your original stuff, because I think my original stuff's good, you know,
Yes.
otherwise I wouldn't be going over. But yeah, so it'd be different sets for different places, you know. Obviously, if you need the paid gigs, you'll do covers and stuff like that.
Are you up for collaboration with other singer-songwriters, musicians?
Most definitely, you know, that's one thing that's been on my mind for a while. You know, the songs there are bigger than an acoustic guitar. Like they were always written with band in mind, you know. But you know, just because you've always been here, there, and everywhere, you've never been set in one place. You've never got band members together. But I'd always love a drummer or a bass player and a lead guitarist behind me. So because I think hearing them
Is it getting
songs,
lonely up there on your own? Is it?
it is, you know, and it's.
Because you have a good, powerful voice, you know, and you're not afraid to use it. You're
No,
singing
no.
out. You know, you really do. You have a good, powerful voice, Marty.
Thanks very much.
So a bit of collaboration could be called upon,
I
maybe
think so,
sometime.
because I think if you know, like it's that old adage, like two minds are better than one, aren't they?
Yeah,
you know,
two heads are better than
big
one.
time. And if you're having a lazy day, I could be feeling productive today, and no, come on, go out and look for gigs. Whereas
And that's good.
It's very good.
That's
It's very
good for the extra push, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. I think if you look at bands that are making it, and all the bands that make it seem to be democratized. They seem to all four of them have equal input. Maybe not in the songwriting terms, but in terms of getting gigs and stuff like that. There, every one of them kind of brings a few people, a few friends, and every one of them kind of goes out to obtain gigs. Whereas when you're on your own, you're just pretty much. You do everything on your own.
Yeah.
You do everything on your own. Whereas you can, if there's 4 years, you can divide the work by 4 kind of thing.
Of course, yeah.
And also for musically, I think it's obviously getting a bit stale if you have 3 other great musicians around you. It would.
Well, it's a different sound for a start. You're
without
getting a
doubt,
different sound.
a
you
bigger
know.
sound and you know, like a different angle, different take. You know,
Yeah.
and I think you can actually end up a better songwriter of it, because like if sometimes you get on your own wee island, don't you?
Look at the smirks of that man sitting here. Look,
I know, sorry.
look at the smirks. And I'm telling you now, a bit of maybe go and try out London and
think so, yeah.
different part, and maybe collaborate.
I don't want to come across
Actively collaborate.
I don't want to come across as the smuggest man in music. I guess that title is Sting's Forever's.
Not at all. No.
You know, no,
Gee whiz, Sting's going to put a head out in you.
no, he's a good lad. He's a good.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If you actively collaborate,
Yeah.
and then you know, it's because music's a journey as well, isn't it?
Oh, Jesus! Why aim for a destination if you're not going to enjoy a journey? You know, you gotta enjoy the road there. Or what the hell point being on that road? You know,
Yeah.
You know, go and be an accountant. You know, if you're going to stress out and be fretful about it, you know, like it's, as you said, in the acting world, the musical world, it's not the kind of thing that you can pinpoint and go, in 4 years' time, I'm going to be a megastar. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. Because
Doesn't
like
work.
you can't like the way you could in any other. But if you're going to be a joiner, you know, 3 years you're going to serve your time. You're going to be a qualified joiner. Builder, the same thing. If you're going to be a solicitor, you're going to be a doctor. There's a journey. Whereas the musical vocational journey is a bit more abstract. It's a bit more.
It can last the rest of your life.
It's a question mark, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Or it could last 10 minutes. You know, you could you go over to London and make it in 6 minutes, or you could spend 6 years just toiling away. Either way, I'm prepared for the journey, because I think if you get sort of, you know, if you get too focused on the destination, I could drive you mad. So just enjoy writing, enjoy playing, and where that takes me is you know, that's hopefully it takes me where it takes me.
Well,
you
your
know.
creativity's there. You know, you're very creative, and that's where the writing comes from. And then you have to put the music to the writing. So
I've always been lucky that way, but there's obviously your downside as well. You know, you have the things that you're not so strong about. You know, but I was never blessed. I could never draw. I could never you know, stick me, and that was it. You know, I could never draw. I wasn't great at sport. I was just okay. I was just the guy that, you know, if there were short numbers for the five-a-side, give him a call. All right,
get him on for the last 5 minutes.
He'll do a job, you know. But just one of these blokes that you're not going to call. You know, but music was always something that, with the writing was always something that I just, it came naturally. Like, I've never sort of worked in it, and it's been lucky. Like, it's.
And you've never studied anything like that, there, have you? Just got stuck into it, did you?
Never started. Went to uni, did the journalism at uni, but never didn't do anything. Spent most of my time in the Blue Angel bar. You know,
Did you get a degree out of it?
barely.
There you go.
Barely.
To go to the Blue Angel bar, you're going to get a degree.
You know,
Go drinking there for 3 years.
right there, been a loo roll. Like, you know, let's be honest. But yeah, but music's the only thing that I ever felt like I'd be prepared to work hard at. Like, I haven't worked hard yet, but like,
Yeah, no, but well, you have.
Some
You
ways
have.
you have,
You're
yeah.
writing, you're creating, you're making music, you're
yeah.
creating songs.
maybe I've been arse myself there, but I think I think I have worked at it, you know, without thinking it. But
It's time to go up a notch then, is it?
I
Time
think
to
so.
up the ante.
Up the ante.
Change gear, let's go.
Let's do it.
Well, there you go. Promoters in London, check them out. We're going to play your 3 songs now.
Was it So They Say? So They Say.
What's number 1? Tell them what number 1 is.
So They Say.
What's number
So
2?
They Say. Number 2 is, I even forget. It was Tenement Blues, was it?
Tenement Blues.
And the third one is These Times. These
These
Times.
times. That was that old McGuigan classic.
The old McGuigan classic.
Well, friends, I'll tell you what. It's been eventful again, Marty.
It's always.
been eventful.
It's never. We're never meeting a normal Monday. It's always in some crazy helter-skelter
We
day.
do. We meet each other all over the bloody place, don't
You know,
we?
where we end up writing a script that Citizen Kane on a beer mat.
Hopefully, we'll be meeting up in London.
Oh, definitely.
And get a bit of productivity going and try and create a bit of music.
Bash heads again.
You know, I'll try and get back into my old music way of going, a bit of promoting, you know.
I'm open to
So
collaboration.
Zaid, check us out. We'll be coming round to Camden. See, can you get this man a gig? We'll take it from there. So there's a lot happening around Camden.
I think
lot.
so. I think so. Like,
You know.
well, you never know. You got to take a chance, and you know, I've got a smirk in my twinkle in the eye again, and the smirk
Even
in the
Martin,
face. You know?
Martin and Mary Plant. If you want a guy to, you know, like a support act for any of your big gigs, get on to me. Get on to Marty. It's something different. He's a singer-songwriter. He's doing very good. And here, hopefully, we'll hook up in London.
Oh, without doubt.
Maybe we'll come in for the Banter in London.
Banter in London, you know, in Knightsbridge.
Well, listen.
Thank you very much.
I know you're really in a hurry today, and you know we did say 4 o'clock. It's now gone past that. You know, I'm sorry about that.
We're okay.
But the Banter was good, Marty. The Banter was good.
Thanks for having
Friends,
me.
check him out, Marty McGuigan. The songs are coming up after this, and for me and Marty, you know what to do, Marty. Boom! Razor. We're out of here.
Ahoy. This one's called So They Say, So They Do, So They Do, good tube. They might be the ones who steal the sun from the sky. They might be the ones who only ever make you cry. They might be chief mourners on the day that you die. Oh, they're paying mob crosses who on for poor old Frankenstein. They may be the ones that say that real men never cry. Well, they might be the ones who will berate you if you try. Well, they might be the ones that say that man will never fly. Well, they might be the ones that say guitar's the right style, but then all you do is look them in the eye. Lift your fingers up and the poison's tranquilized. Oh, say goodbye, good night, but with a smile, and keep their alibis lobotomized. Believe me, I was there when they closed their eyes. And when they turned their backs right on the Third Reichs. Oh, tell me now, my boy, just stand your rights. Or they will hunt you down like pessimistic parasites. Well, they might be the ones that say the world is never round. Well, they might be the ones who only ever let you down. And they might be the ones who keep your secrets till you die. Or the ones that you despise, who cross their hearts and hope to die. Sing it, go, whoa. So they say, whoa, let them say, no, they'll never slay. They'll never slay the blue jay way. Oh, go, they'll never sway. Just let them stay in the caves. Oh, and go and do the hay. Keep the head down, boy, as Jesus saves. Well, this one's an aside for all the Pharisees and scribes, the drunken bastard megalomaniac and his filthy concubine. Well, this one's an aside for this knight who thinks he's right, who'll dispense a complimented minister with a slide. Because they might be the ones that say that you are like a child, and then they'll quote Corinthians the moment that you rile. La, 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 whoa. So they say, whoa, let them say, oh, go and do the hay. Keep the head down, boy, as Jesus saves. Well, this one's to the snide who always thinks he's right. Well, I'm sleeping with your wife, and man, she's finally satisfied. So say good night. Woo, good night. Welcome to these times. These times to die, to sigh, to smile, to sigh. She picks the other guy. Each time a melody arrives behind the masquerade, I'd survive the twisting of the knife. Welcome to these towns that keep you down and shoot you down and spin you round and round. Don't think aloud and think of shrouds of doubt. Each time you shout aloud, you know, fisting up the times. These times. These times, welcome to these times. Each time he rolls the dice and prays he's on his side. Good night. Each time he rolls her eyes and hopes, and why tonight she sighs and asks herself why for half the price. Good times, bad times, it's all in the mind. Good guys, bad guys, it's all in the eyes. Ooh, good times, bad times, we're all in disguise. These times, dreadful times, aren't they?
Razor.
We're a digital solution company with our headquarters in Ireland. We have, with colleagues in the United States, in Hungary and in India, developed what we believe to be the most cost-effective, the most simple to implement digital signage solution for every type of business that wants to increase sales and add to the quality of experience for their customer and their audience. Digital signage is just a fancy phrase for a method of displaying your product or services on devices and screens, televisions as well, engaging with your customer and helping your customer understand exactly what you do, what services you provide, and how your customer can access the same. And it all happens through the simplicity of this little box. If you're a retail business anywhere in the world, contact us and get a free digital signage trial. Now, to see how we power local internet television, please go to the aboutdestinationuri.com channel. And to review or join our business network, please go to the Local Business Network channel. Thank you.
Throw your fate into the sun. She's cast her pearls. Now you've just succumbed to a cheap yacht trick in a concrete slum where you never expect tomorrow to come. Injected into oblivion and shoot me up to kingdom come and shake these shackles of trace to Babylon. Well, I can't walk, but I wanna run from these conceited little Hitlers wanna rule the world. Well, I just wanna see for your blasphemous pearl. Sitting say I'm crazy, singing that tenement blues. Oh, you know what they'll do. They'll Hail Mary, but they'll nail their king of the Jews. Oh, you know what they'll do. They'll use the voodoo to inveigle you with their views. Oh, you know what they'll do. Toll your hate to be at one and control your hate till you'll sing like a stone and your shit jokes date from ancient Rome. Tell me the way that your ones go and don't be late or make a show and catch no moths like a rolling stone detached from the cross, skull and crossbones. The past is lost but the future goes. and supersonic visions that you've left behind. Well, I just wanna hear you singing, you could be mine. Loosen inhibitions, screw your intuition when you're in a different space and time. Loosen inhibitions, round a mind singing, singing, you could be mine. Round a mind singing, singing, you could be la 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 la. And it's only when I think that I die, but have me another 10 drinks, I'm alive. They say I'm crazy, singing that tale, it's the blues, oh, you know what they'll do. This is the moment that you know we're alive. And I'm lonely on the brink like a child. Disown me in the moment that I fell in your eyes. They say I'm crazy, singing that tenement blues, oh, you know what they'll do. They'll Hail Mary, but they'll nail that King of the Jews, oh, you know what they'll do. This is the moment that I say goodbye, I say goodbye. This is the moment that I say goodbye. Woo!
Razor!
Destination Banter.